So I recently posted on my Running the Education Centre Facebook page that I am going to try this training approach out for the next 3 or 4 months to see what impact it has on my pace. So one of my goals this year is to run a sub 1 hour 30-minute half marathon, which is quite a stretch. Well, I don't know, we'll see. My current personal best is 1 hour and 45 minutes. So yeah, I've got a year to knock 15 minutes off my time. But I've heard a lot about this 80-20 training method. In a nutshell, it's about running at a very slow, easy pace for 80% of your runs and only 20% of your runs at a moderate to high intensity. Now, I've only read the first couple of chapters of this book so far, so the idea is I'm going to post regular updates to let you know how I'm going with the training plan and what I think of the theory and everything else. But basically, the first 2 chapters just talk about running a lot slower than you would normally run at a pace that you would call easy. It does talk a lot about what runners perceive as an easy pace when you look at their heart rates and everything else. They're actually running at a much more intense effort level. Anyway, I'm planning a 10-mile run today. I'm going to try and go at an easy pace, I suppose. I'm not going to monitor my heart rate. I'm just going to back off a lot more than I normally would and see where I am when I finish. So I guess I will, I'll go out on my run and I'll come back and have a look at my heart rate data and let you know how I felt. I've said this before, it is difficult to slow down, it really is. So I've just done my 10-mile run and I really thought I was holding back. So I was going at around 5 30-minute kilometres to start with, I suppose. Now I'd say my normal pace, my kind of not thinking about it, cruise control mode is around just over 5-minute kilometres at the moment. So 5:30, I think, yeah, okay, that's quite slow. I probably could have been a bit slower. So I really tried to back off, trying to hit the sort of 5:40, 5:45-minute kilometre mark. And it just feels really sluggish, I suppose. That's the way to describe it. You feel like your form is breaking a little bit when you really back off, and you feel like you're plodding a lot more. You don't necessarily feel as light on your feet. Well, that's how I find it anyway. So I think it's going to take a bit of work to get used to backing off the pace a lot more and maintaining form. Anyway, having checked my heart rate data from that run, you could say actually I wasn't going slow enough. I was probably at moderate intensity to be honest for most of that run, and I should be at low. So most of that run was in my zone 4 heart rate zone, which is high. It's one below zone 5, which is your peak heart rate zone. And I haven't got as far in the book to discover what they've got to say about heart rates and where you should be for low intensity, but I do know enough about heart rate zone training that level 4 or zone 4 is too high. That's moderate to high intensity. So I thought I was backing off. Obviously not enough. Perhaps I need to back down to sort of 6-minute kilometres. Anyway, it's going to be good. A good experience. This trying to stick to this 80-20 rule, and I'm looking forward to learning more about what the book says, and I'll keep you updated.